Hello, hello, and welcome back to Gold Mining Simulator. My name is Quad, and today we're going to be starting a brand new game on normal difficulty. I am going to be leaving everything else on, like the machine failures, pressure systems. We can't change the easy wash plant. Random events is going to stay on. Prompts, I feel like I need to turn that off, but we're going to leave the gold nugget on. And yeah, it'll be a fine time. And here we are, Haines, Alaska, at the old hotel. And I am going to be putting this under a completely new playlist called Season whatever. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but anyways, it'll be a separate playlist. And then once we kind of get through playing around at Diamond Creek, I'll probably return back to my other save file and kind of continue my seasons over there. Anyway, don't wreck, Quad. The first thing that we need to do is head over to the bank. We need to rent out the new Diamond Creek parcel, as we are only starting off with $450 today. It's not very much money, so we need to just get over to the bank right away. I thought about taking out a loan to kind of speed up the process, but you know what? I don't like loans. I don't like banks, and yeah, we're not going to be doing that. We're just going to kind of struggle here, and yeah, it'll be fine. So here is the bank. However, let's go ahead and get parked. So once you come to the bank, it's going to default to Old Arnold's parcel, and Old Arnold owns this parcel. Nobody cares, bro. We're going to Diamond Creek here. It's a little bit more expensive as far as rent goes, but there is medium gold to be expected here. We do have some obstacles, of course, and check it out. Jed Arnold owns this property, so I wonder if that's Old Arnold's son. Regardless, let's go ahead and lease this thing. There we go. Let's exit, and now we need to get all of our supplies. Before we do, though, I am going to head over here to the equipment store because I want to add a skin to my truck real quick. Yes, I'm just going to come over here to the old paint shop, and then I have a custom skin that I made. It's all the way at the bottom. I basically subbed to this old white pickup truck and then just changed the texture myself and just kind of added my own things to it. So dude, I'm a little bit sad. I had a really good one right here. As you can see, it's a human head. I didn't know where it was going to be placed. I didn't think it was going to be, well, cut off like that. So I'm going to have to adjust that in between. But anyways, I think it's going to be just fine. Let's get out of here. And let's head over to the regular store now and get all the things that we need to kind of get this show on the road, right? Okay, and here we are. Let's just hop out. Let's get inside and let's see what we need to get. It's been a while since I've started a new game, so it's all kind of fresh in my, well, it's not fresh at all. It's really old and stale, so I don't really remember everything I need. But we need this hog pan with no pump because we're going to be panning out of the river, and the river is going to provide all the power we need. We do need a sluice box core. We do need a sluice box extension. That's going to put us up to 200 bucks right off the bat, which means I only have 250 left. So what are we going to get with that 250? Well, for hog panning, I mean, you really only need this and that. That's only an extra 30 bucks. Let's see how much a wavetable is, though. Oh god, yeah, we cannot get the wavetable. Never mind. Or the magnetite separator. That's at 2,500. 900 bucks, though. We could actually get this, not right now, but fairly soon. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to upgrade through this series. What can we do to speed up this process? Honestly, I don't think very much. Well, we need 4 of these, so let's grab 4 mats real quick. There we go. What else are we going to need? Well, we're going to need buckets, of course. We don't really need any generators yet as far as hand panning goes, right? We need to make a decent amount of money before we can upgrade to that, which is different from Old Arnold's, right? Usually we would get the one with the pump. So I wonder what I could do with this extra money. How much is the nuggetator? Oh yeah, that thing's really, really expensive. Okay, so basically we're going to have to work our way up to these 2 things. I think that's going to give us a bit more money, and it's going to help save time from hand panning, but I think that's going to be the option. So let me grab, I don't know, I'm going to just grab like 4 buckets for now. It's 20 bucks. And then let's grab these things. I'm going to grab one of these hand pans, just one. Let's grab one of these big bowls. There we go. And I think that's going to be it, honestly. Let's see how much this actually tallies up. It's a total of 350 bucks. Let's just order it. There we go. I still have 100 bucks. Well, there's nothing else I really need, so let's just go ahead and load this stuff up and let's head over to Diamond Creek. We just need to, I'm going to start with these because they're kind of a bastard, right? And then don't forget you can stack your buckets. So there's the 4 buckets. In fact, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these mats right into the hog pans. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm actually going to go buy 4 more hog pan mats. This should help speed up our processes a little bit, right? So boom, there's 4 more. It's going to put us all the way down to $0, in fact. So we're going to be utilizing all 450 bucks right off the bat. And of course, we just got to come out here, grab all 4 of them like so, toss them in the back, and then yeah, let's head over to Diamond Creek. And which, of course, to get to Diamond Creek, we do need to make a left once we leave the store. And then we're going to go past the blacksmith area over here, go around the roadblock, right? Come all the way down through here, and then just kind of keep on heading straight. You're going to cross this bridge here. And then once you get across this bridge, which way are we going to go? Is it to the right? And then we're going to go to the right again, right through here. And then just kind of keep on coming straight. You're going to go past that RV and that pickup truck. And here we are at Diamond Creek, at least the entrance area. And then what we're going to be doing is going over the bridge. That is the Lost Miners area. We won't be able to do anything there for a minute, but we'll likely be going there after we do the hog panning, because we're not going to be able to get over to the flooded area until we actually have an excavator that can lift those bridge parts. So yeah, we're going to be setting up right down through here. Yeah, this bridge is out, and the only way to kind of do that would be with an excavator, probably the small one, as the big one I think is about 100,000, so it'll be a minute. But we're going to be setting up right down through here, so we just want to back it up to about that little hill right there and apply our brake, and this hill's going to help prevent the truck from rolling into the damn river. Let's go ahead and shut it down. Let's jump out and let's get set up. So what do we need? Well, I'm going to grab this thing first, set it down here, and then let's grab probably not this one quite yet. Let's grab these things, set them in place. It's hard to see with these things, but it goes right here. Boom. And then let's grab the other one real quick right here. And then let's set this one into place. There we go. And I don't think we can put these mats in there until we get an employee. Yeah, they're not going to be able to go in there, but I could just lie them on the ground. I'm going to keep them in the truck for now. Let's go ahead and put the hog pan on, which of course goes right there. It's now flowing, and all we have to do now is just dump dirt right into that thing. But let's grab the buckets. And it's been a while, so I forget how to actually do this. And this is kind of loud. I'm going to adjust my volume real quick. So I'm just going to come in here and turn down the environmental volume a little bit. I have my headphones all the way down to 20, and it still seems quite loud. Hopefully that sounds a little bit better. Okay, so now what do we need to do? Well, we just need to dig and dump in all of the things. So we have to basically dig dirt. Well, we could do shovel by shovel if I remember right, or we could dump them into the buckets. Is there anything else I need? Well, we need the little hog panning tray, so let's grab this thing. And where should we do this at? I feel like they didn't think this through too well. I feel like there should be a nice little flat spot somewhere, but I don't know. Let me just fill this up with water first. There we go. And yeah, I guess we'll just do it like here. It's a little bit sideways, but I think it's just going to have to do. I don't want to put it like on any of this crap because it's just going to clip through and it's going to look stupid as hell, right? Like if I stick this here, that grass looks dumb clipping through there. So anyways, yeah, let's grab our shovel. I think the best way is to fill the buckets first and then dump them in. So here's the shovel. We just got to dig in. Okay, hold on. I got to actually split the buckets here. So let me dump that real quick. Yeah, let's pull out the bucket, set her down, and then we could scoop and dig, right? So scoop and then dump. Yeah, this is how we do it. If I remember right, I think if you do it one by one inside of the damn hog pan over there, it doesn't give you as much gold per mat. But that is full. Let me go ahead and separate the rest of these buckets, I suppose. Yeah, I feel like they should have gave us a little bit more of a flat spot out here. Can we just work in the water? Let me see if that's a possibility. Like right down here. Like this is a nice little flat spot. So I think we'll just kind of set up down here, to be honest with you. Let me grab my other buckets and just kind of toss them down here. And one more. There we go. And then, you know what? I'm going to do my cleaning and all that over here as well, because it's nice and flat. Oh, look, and it's going to keep us filled up with water as well. So, where's my tray? Oh, here it is. It's in that grass that I was talking about. So, I don't want to lose this under the water, so we'll just kind of set it up like that. In fact, you know what I could do is set this up right here. Yeah, I think this is going to work. Now you do got to be careful screwing around over in this little flat water pool, because if you're looking down, you're going to scoop water. So you need to make sure you're kind of looking up to drop these buckets. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was like a little bit of a berm here and this was dried out and we could just use this area. But anyway, let's go ahead and pull out the shovel and let's start digging and let's see how much gold we can get today. It's going to be kind of arduous and time consuming. I don't know the best way to make it fun with my edits, so I'm just going to kind of dig and talk and hopefully it'll be a fine time. We're almost up to our third bucket here, so we'll just kind of just keep scooping away and see how we do. Yeah, that bucket is full. And then this is the final one, so all three of these buckets are full. Is this one full? It is. So now we just got to carry them over here. And what do? Well, we have to dump them into this thing. So there's one. Can we throw? We cannot throw. Damn it. Hold on. Come here, buddy. So we just grab the other one. Here's the second one. Okay, here is the third one. It looks like each bucket fills the mats up by about 3%. And then I couldn't see how much dirt went into that thing, but here is the fourth one. And I should have been looking. It looks like it goes up to almost 30%. It's really fast, so we don't have to worry about trying to keep up with it. And damn it, that's the water thing I'm talking about. So do be careful. Let me drop this. Yeah, I wish this little spot was a little bit flatter. I would just set up over here, but everything just wants to move. And like I said, it has this grass here. Nobody wants clipping grass, bro. So let me just drop this in, look up, and let's get these filled up again. I think we'll kind of speed through it a little bit. Maybe I'll just dig like one scoop per bucket, and that'll be all three of them. Boom, just like that. Like that one's already filled up, right? So let's just do it again with these other ones. So let's just keep on grabbing from the side, I guess. I don't know if I should be trying to go to the top or just continue from the side. So I'm going to kind of go up a little bit, I guess. And boom, there we go. That is the last one. Let's go ahead and dump them all. So here is the first one. Here is the second one. The mats are sitting at 15% right now. Oh, we found, I think that's my first nugget. No, it looks like I found a nugget earlier as well. I just didn't notice it. Anyway, let's grab this one. Let's dump it in. So the mats are at 18. Let's put it up to about 21. And then I don't know what my first upgrades are going to be honest with you. I'm thinking the mini excavator though, because the mini excavator would help us with this quite a bit. Anyways, let's go ahead and fill these all up again. Damn it, and see, there we go. This is not a good spot. And the only way I could figure out how to dump out the water is literally right there. Anyways, yeah, let's do this again though. Yeah, and then I think after I get the mini DLC excavator, I'll probably start to focus on like the gold processing stuff, like the wavetable and the magnetite separator, and that's going to kind of start to speed up things after that. But I just got one more scoop to go, and boom, there we go. They're all filled up through the power of editing. Let's go ahead and dump all these things. There's the first one, of course. The mats are sitting at 24%. Let's dump this second one. Yeah, so this is going to take a while, obviously. We'll see how far we get today, but yeah, this is going to live under a separate playlist. And then once I kind of get through and caught up and we kind of get through Diamond Creek, I'm going to return back to my other save. Unless, of course, I end up making way more money a lot faster than I did on my last season. But anyways, that's all of them. And damn it, see what I did? I freaking did it again. Let me dump that water out. And let's go ahead and continue digging. The mats are currently sitting at 35%, however. But I'm going to try to keep kind of digging and make a little flat area. And then I'm going to use that as my panning area once we kind of get it flattened out. But this water is just going to have to do for now. And I'm going to have to just kind of keep screwing up with that bucket, I think. But this is the final scoop. Let's get it in. Let's go ahead and pick up these buckets. And let's start dumping them. The mats are at 35%. So after the rest of these four, it should boost it by another 12%, right? So at the end of this, we should be at not 45, but about 47% or so. Anyways, we got two more buckets to go. Let's go ahead and get them dumped. There's the third one, of course. Found another nugget, almost a full ounce, by the way. And then let's grab this last one, and boom, there we go. Yeah, this should put it up to about 47 or so. And let's continue digging. And I found it does seem, as long as you kind of put your buckets spaced out like this, it does work a lot better. But let's keep on digging in this big old pile here. But yeah, I think once we kind of get enough money and we dig out all of this, we'll probably go to the Lost Miners thing, right? I'm assuming. I don't actually know, to be honest. Because like I said, it's going to be hard to actually get across that bridge. We do need an excavator. This is all filled up. I don't know if the mini excavator will work. We're going to have to try that once we get it. But yeah, then eventually after... I don't know where we'll go after this, if it'll be Lost Miners. But if we can get across this damn river, across that bridge, we'll probably start off in that flooded out area. Because I'd really like to get that damn backhoe. I wonder if I could get the backhoe... No, we can't get across that river, can we, until we build the bridge. I was going to say, I wonder if I could just run over there by foot and just kind of get that backhoe undug so we could start using it. In fact, let me see if I can. I'm going to just kind of see if I can cross the river right here. Oh, that's right. There's an invisible wall. Never mind. Anyways, let me reset these up and let's get our next batch. Our mats are sitting at 58. It's starting to get kind of flat in here, which is nice. I'm going to start focusing on this left side, but there we go. That bucket is full. Let's get the second one, and then just 2 more to go. And yeah, I'm going to be curious how much money we'll have, or how much gold we're going to get from this first clean out. I also have a whole nother... Is this thing full? It doesn't look like it. Did I miss it one time? Nah, it was full, bro. I think I'm losing dirt at this point. Anyway, let me grab it. Let's go and get these all dumped. So here's the first one, of course. Here is the second one. Lucky you found a nugget. Yeah, 69. And then let's switch over. Let's do this one. Looks like the mats are at about 65%. And then here is the last one. Let's dump that in. And yeah. We'll just keep on going. You know what? I think I might just do one clean out. I was thinking about doing all 8 mats, but let's just do one to kind of see where this sets us. Or maybe I should do 2. I don't know. I'm kind of torn between it now. I think we'll just do 2 because I forgot now that I started a new game. I don't actually have, well, fast travel on. So I think this one's full. It doesn't look like it. I'm going to scoop another one just in case. Damn it. It was full. I think I threw away dirt. Anyway, let's get all 3 of these dumped. We are at 70%. This should put us up to 82. Ah, damn it. And there goes my big old thing. Which means the one after this is going to put it up to 94. There we go. Let's get that one. I got another nugget on that. I am up to 6 ounces, by the way, as of right now. Let's get this out the damn way. Just put it right in the hole there. There you go. Whatever. You know what? I'm going to try to set it up here again. How many buckets do I got left? I got this one. And then I think there's still one more over here. So let's look up and then drop it. Yeah, it's right here. Let's get this dumped and then we'll have just a couple more to go. But let's set this down and continue digging. Yeah, and I'm just kind of digging up high a little bit now. I don't know if digging a little bit lower like screws up the dirt or anything. It doesn't look like it, but I don't know. Anyways, I got 2 more to go. There's that one. And then let's do that one. There we go. They're all filled up. Let's go ahead and dump them in. So yeah, they're up to 82. This will put it up to 94. And at that point, I just need to do a couple more to make it at 100. It's 94, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So basically, damn it, stand up quad. Pushing a bunch of buttons on accident. Fat finger and that stuff. Got another ounce in a golden nugget right there. So I'm sitting at 7 ounces total, which is pretty good money, right? I think each ounce is like 1,200 bucks. So you know what? We're gonna be able to upgrade. Ah, damn it! I did the water thing again. Let me dump this stupid thing. I'm gonna be happy to get into a different, like an excavator, because dude, this is literally for the birds. Let's get this last one though. But yeah, I think each ounce is like at the bank $1,200-ish or so. So I actually have quite a lot of money right here. About 70 freaking grand. No, maybe 7,000. Yeah. Anyways, let me go ahead and dig these up real quick, or fill them up, I should say. Okay, here we go. Let's scoop this one in. I kind of dropped 2 buckets there. Let me grab this one, and actually that's all I really need to get these up to 100. So let's dump this bucket. This will put it up to what, 97 or something. And then let me grab the other one, which is right here. And what is this up to? 96. Okay, so actually I'm going to need one more after this. This should put it up to about 99. Dude, I got a big nugget on that one. Look, It was like 1.1. Anyway, let me grab one more shovel here. Scoop it. Let's dump it. That one is full. I kind of preload them with 2 scoops beforehand. Okay, so this is at 99. You know what? We're just going to dump it. We're going to lose a little bit of gold, but it's going to be just fine, honestly. So, well, let's go ahead and start hand panning. So with that first set of mats, I was able to get 8 ounces of gold nuggets. That's going to help a lot. So what do we need to do now? Well, we need to actually fill this with water. There we go. And then how many times can we dump the mats? I can't remember. Let me set this like right here. Yeah. Let's grab 1 mat at a time. I don't think you can dunk multiple. I never tried it, but there's the first one. Let's see if we can do multiples. There's one. And does it do the other one? Oh, dude, you can do multiples like that. Oh, that's cool that it actually rotates through. And then, is that full? I think we can do all 4, right? Let's see. And the bucket is full. Yeah. So we can do all 4. Dude, that's actually cool. I could just pick them all up in one shot. Anyways, we need to do this thing now. So we're going to grab the bucket, dump it into the gold pan. And then we need to set this down. I don't think we have to worry about them dumping, so... Ah, damn it. Yeah, I don't think it really matters. Ah, damn it. I don't think that did anything either, but... Yeah, it's kind of why I wish there was a flat area over here. Let's go ahead and grab this, and let's start panning. So we got to left mouse click to bring it down. Bring it back up, and then we just want to swirl it. There we go. Can we bring it closer, please? I want to see it a little bit better. I don't want to lose anything, though, so let's dump some of that water off. And a little bit further, please. There we go. Oh, dude, look, we got quite a bit in here. Let's drop it again. Bring it back up. Let's swirl it. Easy. We don't want to lose any of those pieces. And it's dirty. We're going to dump it. And it's not all of it, though, as we can almost see. Bring it in, buddy. Yeah, there's still like one little dirt piece in there, so we're going to drop it again. And nope, a little bit further. No, don't spill it. And bring it back up. And then swivel it or swirl it. Actually, that was all of it. So let's dump the water. I'm going to bring it a bit closer. And then we're going to hit shift to pull this thing out. And let's go ahead and collect them. Looks like I got a few gold nuggets and then just 1 diamond. Let's go ahead and grab that diamond. It was not very big. It was 0.13 carats. But let's get the rest of this gold. Yeah, as you can tell, the gold panning is far less than the gold nuggets that we actually collected. I only got like baby amount of gold from that. So now let's go ahead and do this again, though. What do we got to do? I don't remember. Drop it, grab the bucket, dump it, and then yeah, let's set it down. Yeah, damn it, I didn't want to do that. Just set it down, and let's go ahead and do this. I don't remember exactly what I had. I think it was really close to 8 ounces even, but let's go ahead and swirl it, dump it. Yeah, let's bring it in. And we got a bunch of gold nuggets and 1 little ruby. So we're sitting at 8.291. Let's see how much we have after we collect all of this. Oh, that was a pretty decent one, honestly. 8328. No, sorry. 365. That puts it up to 410. 455. Let's grab that ruby. That was another baby carat. And then let's grab the rest of these other 2 real quick. And that wasn't too bad. It was about another 1/4 of an ounce of gold, right? Which of course is far less than the nuggets that we got. So yeah, if I would have done like a hard start, not even a hard start, because gold nuggets are actually turned on with hard start. But if I would have turned gold nuggets off, this would take way longer. Anyways, let's drop it. Let's go ahead and swish it around and all that stuff, right? And check it out. I got it all. Looks like a bunch of gold nuggets again and 1 little baby diamond. Let's collect the diamond first. We're up to about 1/2 of a carat. So hopefully that's pretty decent money. Let's get all this gold. We're sitting at 8.5 ounces. And there is the last one. And we are now sitting at 8.8. So yeah, we're getting about 1/4 of an ounce of gold per clean out. So this should be the last one, though. Let's go ahead and dump it in. And let's take a look inside the bucket. Yeah, it's empty. So let's go and do this last one, and then we're going to go to town, and we're going to sell all of this and see what we could buy to upgrade our situation here. Let's go ahead and collect it all. Can I bring it up closer to myself? Don't drop it, bro. Don't drop it. But check it out. We're already up to 9 ounces. So yeah, it's going to be still just a little bit over a quarter ounce. Anyways, that's it. Let's hop out. Let's drop this thing. And I guess we're just going to head to town now, sell the gold, and see how much money we made. I mean, 9 ounces. I guess we could go up to the computer and we could see how much gold is going for. Now, of course, we're going to lose a lot of this at the blacksmith because we don't have any upgrades or anything like that, but that's okay. So if we come into Old Glen's Bank and we go to stock, yeah, here we go. So about 1,200 an ounce, that's right. But check it out, I could actually sell my gems right away. I did not realize that. This alone is going to give me about 700 bucks. So let's just sell them, which is actually going to help us because I forgot it costs money to smelt gold, right? So let's head over to the blacksmith. And if you don't know, if you do a hard start, you actually start with $0. And you have to actually get a loan from the bank before you can really do anything. Okay, I'm actually almost here at the blacksmith. But yeah, if we wouldn't have had those gems, and if we didn't sell them right away at the bank, we would have had $0. At which point I would have had to actually go get a loan and get enough money to smelt this gold. Because if we come in here with our 9 ounces and then we max this puppy out, it's going to cost, well, all my cash that I just made from my gems, the $694, it's going to be used to get not even all of my gold, only 7 ounces versus my 9. So let's go ahead and smelt this first. Now, one way to speed up this process is you can come into your settings, go to game, and then increase your time scale to 12. I am playing on a time scale 6, by the way, if you did not know. And then I don't know if this actually works for console. I don't know if console has that. I do play on PC, if I did not mention that at the beginning, or if it wasn't obvious. And I do see a story thing highlighted over there. I guess I might as well start collecting them. They are used to decrease your fuel consumption, by the way. And there is a story piece where? Right here under the bench. So there we go. Okay, it is done. Let's go ahead and grab it. I'm going to just set it on the table, and then we're going to head to the bank real quick. I am not going to switch the time back because once we get done at the bank and sell all this gold, we got to come straight back here and smelt the other 2 ounces that we got, right? Because that's like an additional, well, maybe $2,000 or something. So let's get over here. Let's see if we can get this thing parked. Okay, that was pretty good. Let's hop out. Let's go ahead and sell all this. See how much money we made. And check it out, 7,600, about 7,700. Let's sell it all. Boom, and then let's go smelt the rest of that gold real quick. Let's kick the football. Boom, there we go. Gold. Anyways, let's go and smelt it. 2 more ounces. We are losing 0.2 ounces, and it's going to cost 200 bucks. Boom, there we go. Yeah, we could just kind of have fun over here and kick this ball around while we wait for the gold to smelt. Come here, buddy. It would be kind of cool if they would have added a little bit of a goalie net, right? So you could kind of just practice trying to hit the ball into the net. Anyways, I'll be back. Or what you could do is what I'm doing here is kick it against the building. Damn it. Where's it go, bro? I lost it. Oh, no. Where did my ball go? Shit. Oh, there it is. It was a little bit hard to see anyways. Or what you could do is just kick it against the building and just kind of play with yourself. Look, check it out. Boom. Yeah, here we go. Damn it. I missed it. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, and boom. Damn it. Okay, it's done. Let's set it down. And now that I do have that gold, I am going to go back to my settings and I am going to switch my game speed back to 6. And then let's head to the bank and let's sell it. So we just got to race all the way over here again. Let's see if we can get this thing. Oh, dude, almost. Anyways, this should be another 2 grand maybe. And it is actually. It's 2,300. So let's sell all that. That does put me up to about $10,000. So the first thing that I want to buy is going to be a wave table, because I feel like panning for gold with the bucket and all that thing, it's for the birds, bro. So yeah, we're going to get a wave table first. That's going to take away a lot of my money because it does run 4,000. So let's just add that to the basket. It still leaves me with over $5,000. We're going to need to power this thing with, well, honestly, we don't need one of these to be. Oh, I just thought about it because of that dang power station that's at Diamond Creek. So we don't actually need one of these. What I will need, though, is a bunch of extension cords, right? So first thing I'm going to need to get is a blue one that's going to hook up to the power station. And then I'm going to need probably a couple of these. So I'm going to buy 2 of these. which means I'm going to add 2 more of these on, which will give me a total of 3. And then what does this use to be powered? Hold on, hold on. And then I'm going to need a splitter because this thing uses a small plug, not the big fat one. So we're going to grab this power splitter. Boom. And then we're going to grab one of these. I think that's all I'm going to need to get started. How much is the magnetite separator? 2,500. Oh, you know what? I could actually get this as well. I cannot get the gold nuggetator quite yet. That's 13,000. No, I'm just kidding. That's 23,000. This is also going to speed up our process, but I'm going to grab both of these two because we want to start collecting our magnetite. And I think we do get a little bit better gold if you run it through this thing. So let's just go ahead and purchase this thing. Boom. Let's see how much all this is costing me right now. Before I do, though, I do need one more of these. So let's add it. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and see how much this is all running. 6,900. Let's go ahead and buy it all. That leaves me with 2,800. What can I get with 2,800 to increase my efficiencies? Well, I don't think too much more, honestly, except for a mini excavator. So we're going to head over there and see how much that thing costs. But first, I do have to load up my truck with all this crap. So let's go ahead and do that. And boom. Okay, that's everything. Let's head over to the equipment store real quick. And let's see how much that mini excavator runs. But this one over here costs 5,000. Okay, it's a bit more than I had thought. What about the other things? 4,000 and 4,000. Okay, let's take a look at the backhoe, or not the backhoe, but the, no, it is a backhoe actually. Yeah, how much does this thing cost? 10,000? 7,500. Now, it doesn't make sense to buy that because we have a free one over there, but we can't fix the bridge, I think, until we get this one. This is 15,000. Is there even a reason to get this one, I wonder? Probably, yeah. I think I'll still get this one because, I mean, I bought the damn DLC, so I might as well use it, right? I just don't have enough right now. So we're just going to go back. We're going to get all this stuff hooked up and do another dig out. And hopefully this is everything I need. I don't know. I haven't tested any of this stuff out. And it's been a long time since I played. So wait to the end of the episode before you decide to use this as a guide, I guess, is my point. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? Did they fix this sign, by the way? Oh, look, check it out. They actually fixed that Diamond Creek sign on the left. A couple episodes ago, I discovered that it was upside down. Okay, I made it over here. You know what I think I want to do is set up my clean out area underneath of this little spot over here. So let me grab the wave table. We're just going to set this in here as well as the magnetite separator. I forgot to put on my brake. Come here, truck. Let me go ahead and shut this thing off. Let me hit that brake. And then let's see if we can plug this thing in. I'm going to grab a big fat blue cable. We're going to run up here to the old power station. And I'm pretty sure this thing comes with fuel. So it's not like I have to stress out about that. We'll set that down, open it up, right? Yep. And then plug it in. And then let's just run this all the way up here. In fact, you know what? I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do it a different way. This is the way I did it last time, up the steps. But honestly, in real life, I would not carry this cable up the stairs, right? No, we would not do that. We would do it over the railing. So we're going to try it. Jump full. And then let's open this thing. There we go. Yeah, it has 17% in it. Let's plug it in. And we're going to jump it over this and plug it in right there. And how's that work? Dude, it totally works. You just got to be careful not to freaking, well, clothesline yourself, right? And then you know what I am going to do is I'm going to reset my money back. No, I'm not. I was going to reset my money back to 0 by filling this up with whatever I can, which would be like 220 gallons, but I might need more money. So, oh wait, this don't work at all, bro. Oh, what am I thinking? I thought I could, well, you know what I could do, honestly, is we don't need to use this. Yeah, because I don't know if there's any junction boxes on this side. Let me follow these real quick and see if there's a little blue box somewhere. Well, there are no blue boxes over here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I was wondering if there was one like here, because if there was one here, we'd be able to use that to kind of plug in. Okay, well, I don't see any on these poles, so never mind. I'm going to have to do this a little bit of a different way. Yeah, none of these other poles have blue boxes either. I was hoping maybe this one would, because it's like right over here, right? So yeah, I'm going to have to do this a bit different. Basically, instead of plugging it into this, we're just going to drag this all the way down here. Yeah, it'll be fine. And then I don't know what we'll do later. Like, I'm gonna have to find a different solution to all this, right? So let's set this down. Let's grab the splitter real quick. Right here. Yep. Then we're just going to drop it like that and then plug it in right here. Let me grab the little baby cables. Oh, we don't have water either. Oh, shite. Where am I going to get my water from, actually? Oh, I didn't think that through too well, did I? Okay, well, anyways, let me plug this in. And then, where's it at? I'm going to have to move that around. Hold on a second. Let me pick this up. And then let's spin it around like this. There we go. Drop it. And then same with this one. I'm going to spin it around to the plug, which is right there. And then drop. And then let's go ahead and plug them in. So here is the magnetite separator. I should make sure it actually works. I haven't tested any of this. And I don't know where I'm going to get my water from. I didn't think that through very well. So let's just bring this over like this. And let's go turn this on and make sure it even works. We're going to flip the switch. There we go. And then let's go see if that magnetite thing works. And then let's flip it. There's no water in it, but... Oh, dude, why doesn't it work? Look. Oh, that's weird. Even without water, it should still turn on, right? And yeah, it's not showing that it actually has power. Oh, dang it. So I am going to have to plug it into this to get it to work. This is probably some kind of box that specializes the power distribution instead of directly through there. Okay, well, hold on a second. I'm going to unplug it, and then let's just plug it into that box. And boom. Okay, there we go. So now this is working. Unfortunately, I don't see any blue boxes close by. I'm going to look around a bit and see if I can find one. Because if we follow these cables, these come over this way. But yeah, there's no boxes on this side. It's going to go all the way over there, so never mind on this one. There is a little path down here. Check it out. Oh, look, there's a free stick of dynamite if you didn't know. Oh, well, that's freaking cool. And then we haven't cleared this out yet, so I can't use any of those junctions. And then even this one over here, yeah, this one doesn't have a blue box on it. Okay. I'm going to just check all of them and figure out where the closest one is. Okay, so far, none of these poles have any. I think the closest one is going to be over here at the miners thing. The lost miners, yeah. So I'm just going to run an extension cord from here all the way over there. Why not, right? So we'll just pop it out. Yep, open up the box. Go ahead and slap it in. And then, yeah, we're just going to have to run it all the way over there. So let's see if this will work. All the way across the bridge. We'll just get as much length out of it as we can. We'll keep it to the left side here. And that's actually pretty far, honestly. Let me get the extender. But before I do want to do really nice cable management. So I'm going to fix this real quick. Just because I have it like right in the middle of the road here. So I'm just going to kind of wind it up a bit, right? And then just kind of run it along this fence like this. Yeah. And then we're just going to cut across like that. There we go. And then plug it in. Okay. Yeah, that's going to work just like that. Okay. Let's go ahead and hook up the next one. Yeah, it's about right here. Let's hop out. I'm going to grab the extension thing. We're just going to sit it down right here. Let's grab the actual plug it in, and then let's grab the next plug, and we're just going to run it until it runs no more, which brought it all the way up to about right here, where that tent is. So I'm going to bring my truck up. We're going to plug in the next one, which is right here, of course. I forgot to put my brake on. I'm going to drop it, and then I need to go get some more, so I'm going to plug that in. Come here, truck. In fact, to help me estimate everything, I'm just going to take this first one again and wind it up, and we're going to add it to that other one. And then, of course, just come back up here, grab the plug, and then let's see how far this will actually take. So at this point, I could put a splitter like right here, honestly, and then we could run one of the little cables down for the water pump. I don't remember if the water pump takes the blue one or the yellow one, but I think I'm just going to continue running this all the way over there. So as of right now, I need one more blue one to go to that front. I need another extender, and then at least another blue one. I'm going to go grab that first cable again, just so I can kind of see how long it is. And actually, I grabbed the extender as well. So we're going to set this down. There we go. Let's get that thing plugged in. Let's grab the cable, and let's see if this runs all the way to that tent or not. Okay, it did not. It actually only went right here, so that's not very far. So as of right now, I'm going to need, looks like 3 blue cables and 2 extenders. We would put the other extender here. This should be plenty of room to get that other blue cable over here, which we would be able to plug into this, and then that'll power all of this. And then I need to see about a water supply or a water pump and see how all that works. So let's get back to the store. And then once I do have enough money, one of the first things I am going to unlock is fast travel, because I didn't realize how good fast travel was until you start using it. But let's head back to the store real quick. Okay, I made it over here. So let me grab 2 of these extenders. There we go. That's $100 right there. And then I need to grab 3 of the blue cables. There we go. That should get me all connected. And then what kind of pump do I want to use? I don't need the diesel pump because we could do the electricity. $1,500. Well, I guess that's the one I'm going to have to get because this thing costs $8,000. This is the one that I would obviously love to get, but it's a little bit too expensive. So let's just grab this thing for $1,500. But yeah, it's fine because we're plugging it in. I do need to see what kind of plug it takes though. So let me see real quick. And it looks like it uses just the little crappy baby plug. So that's going to be fine. We're going to add that to the basket. So since that's the case, we're going to have to get another one of these. So we're going to buy another one of these. And I'm going to buy another one of these. And then I need hoses. What kind of hose does this thing take? It looks like it's all red. And the green ones. So I think I only need 1 red. Let's grab one of these. I do need to grab a filter. So let's go grab that real quick as well before I forget it. Which of course is in this back room and just right here on the shelf. So there we are. That's going to reduce any kind of wear and tear on our generator so we don't have to replace a bunch of other parts. And then I need to grab the red hose, which is right here. And then I do need to grab a green hose. Actually, I need 2 green hoses, right, for the wavetable and the magnetite separator. Both of those can attach directly to this thing right here on this front. Or can they? Hold on. Let me look at this thing. I can't quite tell because as soon as you put your mouse on it, this god-awful yellow outline happens. So, you know what? This one doesn't even have small hose hookups, I don't think. No, I don't see any. So I'm going to need another red one. And then I am going to need the water splitter, which is down here. And that should be everything. Hopefully I didn't waste too much money. Actually, I don't even have enough room for it on the outside there. So we just have to buy everything I got now. And then, buy it in a second. So $2,000, boom. Let me go load it up. I still have $750. And yeah, I got a crap ton of stuff out here. Can I even fit it all? In fact, we're going to be doing this with the tailgate down. I think I'm going to need it. I think I bought too many red hoses, to be honest with you. I don't think I needed 3. And I don't even know what I was trying to buy. The last thing. Oh, I need the water splitter. That's right. Yeah, well, I definitely need that. I might have overbought some of these hoses and wires, though. So there's going to be only one way to tell, and that's going to be to hook it all up. But let me grab that water splitter, and then that should be everything. Here it is for $121. Let's go ahead and check out. And then let's get it loaded up, and let's get it all hooked up. So here we go. And all of this should stay in here, even with the tailgate down. Let's go ahead and test it, though. That one wire is a little bit high, and it looks like it's all going to sit. Okay. Well, let's get back to Diamond Creek. Let's go ahead and hook all this up. Actually, before we head back to Diamond Creek, I'm going to go ahead and fill the truck up. It was actually getting pretty low. We should have enough money to fill it all the way. Yeah, it's going to cost about $200, but there we go. At least we won't have to worry about running out of fuel, because if I ran out of fuel, I don't know what I would do, honestly. I would have to, like, well, walk my butt off. Okay, I made it back over here. So the first thing I need to start with, of course, is going to be the blue cables. So let's going to get that plugged in first. We're just going to stick this one in and run it through just like we did earlier, right? So boom. And then I'm just going to drag it all the way over, plug it into that one. There we go. Just kidding. I lost it, bro. Where'd it go? Oh, it's still up in the air. Oh, dude, come down, would you? Look, it's stuck up in the air. What am I going to do about that? Oh no. Hold on a second, you guys. Sometimes you just got to take your time. I'm going to reel this in a bit. I got it actually running on top. I mean, that's kind of cool, honestly. So I'm going to leave it like that. Let's see if I can plug it in, though. I can't. It's a little bit too... Well, I don't know what you call it. It's right there, though. Look. Let go. You know what I could do is just move it back a bit. Nah, it's going to screw up my whole measurement system, though. Let me just grab that thing and let's try to redo this. Yeah, if you go fast enough, though, I mean, it is kind of cool that you could put it on top of the bridge. But that's not where I want it. Yeah, that's going to be fine just like this. Then bring it over. Let's plug it in. And boom, there we go. Then, of course, we just got to grab the next one and just run it all the way down. And it's going to stop right here. I just got to grab my little extender piece. Stick it down right here. Plug them both in. No, why not? What are you talking about? It's on a flat surface. Let me try to flatten it a little bit more. Plug it in. There we go. Plug this side in. There we go. And then here we go. Here is the other junction. I'm going to jump out right here. And then this is where I'm going to set up my water pump, I think. I haven't tested any of this, so I don't know if it's a good idea, but let's just pop this out. And then I think, yeah, I think I'm just going to stick it like right here at the top or something. This should be plenty of length, I hope. But then, of course, we come over here. I need to grab my other extender, which is right here. This is the end of the line, so we'll get this plugged in. There we go. And then let's grab the other blue cable and then plug it into this side, of course, and then run it all the way over. And then this should be enough to get this powered, I hope. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, let's plug it in. There we go. Let's see if it runs. Dude, it works. Yes, it actually reaches this far. Okay. So now we need to hook up the water, which of course I'm going to have to run it from here over to the pump. And this is where I'm going to start. So we're just going to plug this in right here. And then there's still one space left for when I grab the nuggetator, but I'm just going to follow this other line. Okay, it has reached its limit. I don't know how I feel about it sitting right here in the middle. So I'm actually going to wind this up a little bit and just stick it like right here, the little adapter piece, right? So let's just grab that, which is it this one? It is. We'll plug it in. Yeah, right here should be safe. I won't have to worry about running it over too much. I'll plug it in right there. Let's grab the other small cable, plug it in here, and then just run it across. There is the water pump, so we're just going to plug it in. Where is the cable? Right there. Boom. I'm going to fix that. I don't like it clipping through like that, so boom, there we go. And now I just need to grab the red hoses. This first red hose is going to go from the out, and then we're going to run it over to the wavetable and all that. Okay, the hose ran out of room, so I don't know if I grabbed a hose extender. Well, I didn't grab a traditional hose extender, but I did grab one of these. So we're just going to have to plug it in right here and hope that we don't run it over. But we'll just drop it, plug it in, and then we could just run the green hoses over to those machines, right? So here's one green hose. We'll just stick it into the first slot, run this all the way over, plug it right into the magnetite table, and then come back, right? Grab the other green hose, do the same thing, except for this time, of course, I'm going to be plugging it into the wavetable. So, boom. And then this last one, did I ever grab that dang filter? Oh, dude, I didn't see the filter over there, apparently. I forgot to grab it. No. Well, that's okay. I mean, it's just going to make our water pump kind of degrade a lot faster, so we'll have to remember that next time I'm in town. But we're going to plug it into the inside and then just run this straight down to the creek here and just drop it in. And then that should give us water. Let me just bring it back a little bit like that. And let's turn it on. Let's see if all this works. So it is getting power. Where's the power button? It is on the front, so let's turn it on. It is working. Is it getting water? It does show that it's green, so let's go check it on the machines over here real quick. And then, yeah, I did buy an extra red hose on accident, so everything else, though, I got right. But if we do come over, let's turn these things on. Yeah, this thing has water. What about this one? And, okay, dude, they have water. Awesome. So I'm actually ready to completely do another dig out. In fact, we're not going to do it today, though. I've gone way long, so we're going to have to wait until the next episode. But I think in the next episode, we'll do a clean out again. Just one, test it out and see how much gold we get compared to today. But that would be it for this one, you guys. So should we go to sleep? I mean, it is nighttime, and we're going to start the next episode on a new day. So let's just go ahead and go to sleep. Let's see how much dirt I actually dug through. And a good morning, Vietnam. We dug through 1.37 cubic yards. Hilarious. And we earned only 1 ounce of gold. But we got 0.69 giggity carats of gems. And I did have to pay $347 in rent. Overall, not too shabby. I mean, the numbers are horrible, but I mean, I made pretty good money. So, I mean, that really goes and shows the difference between starting with gold nuggets and starting without gold nuggets, right? If we would not have started with gold nuggets, we would have been stuck there for quite a while, which is fun for a lot of people. But for my sake, I'm glad I did not leave gold nuggets turned off. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one, you guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, my name is Quad, and then we'll get continued in the next one. Later on, everybody. Later on.